people ask me what they should expect on the new album, I kind of feel like telling them that they should expect, hopefully, what they've come to expect from me up to this point, which is basically a series of songs that I believe in enough to want to share with people. My goal as an artist has always been to try to affect people somehow, to make them feel something, to move them in some way.
I got goosebumps 4 times in the making of the record, if that says anything, if that accounts for anything. I've never gotten goosebumps that many times when recording anything.
I've never seen a singer, up until this project, walk into a vocal booth in a serious recording environment and sing an entire song from start to finish in one take, flawlessly. I mean, Megan is phenomenal. I like the creative dynamic between Kevin and I, partially because he is a naturally creative person, so he likes pushing the envelope, he likes taking things outside the box and exploring new territory. The thing is, most people will sort of look around to see what's going on. They look at the latest trends, what's everybody else doing, and they kind of hop on that bandwagon. And I've never been that way. So for me, it's really refreshing to work with someone like Kevin because, usually I'm the guy trying to get people to push the envelope. And in this case, I will occasionally find myself sort of playing the role of the guy pulling things back in a little bit. So, it's like a brand new creative perspective for me, but it's also a very inspiring one. So no shine in the thunder. Now you wonder why I'm everything that you want. Well, I've known Gianluca since 2007, so I guess that's 5 years at this point. And, we've played a lot together. We've done a lot of gigs, a lot of touring. He played on my Soundproof album. And, so we've hung out a lot. He's family at this point. And, he's a phenomenal drummer. Step to the line, I quantify the right thing. Hold on now, baby. I think lyrically, my approach, or our approach, is very similar to my approach when it comes to music in general. With my guitar playing, I've always tried to convey something. But obviously I'm not being literal because it's a guitar, so there's no words being spoken. But people can sort of feel what I'm trying to say. Coming alive has got to be a bitch. You spend time with the Maragold. And so when it comes to lyrics, I think it's similar with that. We don't want to be overly literal. We want to create the sort of basic mood and the basic premise, but we want to leave a lot of it up to the interpretation of the listener. Well, I mean, of course, there's always a certain level of enthusiasm that comes with any creative project that I'm involved in, but I really have not been this excited about a project in a very, very long time. I didn't want this to just be a project. I've seen that, where people get together and they do an album and then it's kind of a novelty item. I could have done that, but I didn't want to. I wanted a band. I wanted something that represented the sort of new phase in my career. I've been wanting to do a vocal album for a long time, actually, but just for whatever reason, circumstances haven't lent themselves to that being able to happen in a way that feels comfortable, I guess. So, and I'm not one of those guys that tries to force square pegs into round holes. So for me, when the time is right, it's right. And, right now feels right.
Got to be a bitch.